Hi, I'm here to bring an activity for awareness. This is something that um, we do a lot in the car, and through this game, I started to notice lots and lots of layers of awareness and how this helped me understand how not present I was with myself and with my surrounding. So there's a game out there, it's already exists. It's called Cheese on Wheels. And it's very simple. The first person that spots a yellow car, you tap the people in the car or the people in your space and shout yellow car. You're the first person to see. And a few things already in mind, I think how many yellow cars are there, really? And as a driver, you think you're going to be spotting it much sooner than anyone in the back seat. And it turns out that I wasn't the first one to spot the cars. It was actually the kids, the children. And I was wondering because as a driver, you think you are scanning, you are, trying to see ahead, you're trying to prevent, and you will be able to spot the cars much sooner. And to be honest, I didn't. For a long time, I didn't. Also, I noticed is that every time I got tapped and someone was shouting yellow car, it really felt like I was wakening up, like I was coming out of a zone out state. I was coming out of perhaps the automatic of driving. And it really dawned to me that I wasn't present, that I wasn't with the game. I wasn't with the people with the game. And I don't even think I was in the car. So it was quite a good moment of awareness, but shocking at the same time that I thought I was being present. And that led me to a journey of understanding what is really feel like to be present. And that journey at times was a bit uncomfortable in my body, in my breathing, and at times was really blissful, it was really magical, really amazing. So the cheese on wheels can bring a lot of awareness for you. If you are working through trying to work through your triggers, your limiting beliefs, if you are on this journey of self-healing, of self-help and self-growth, and you're starting to question, why am I triggering? Why am I stuck in this that is repeating this cycle that keeps going, repeating? I'm in the same situation again. If you're asking why this communication pattern doesn't change and the dynamic is always the same and we always end up stuck in the same end road, anything that you're questioning, you are already aware if you're questioning. So if you're already aware and you're questioning, you're looking for those answers, perhaps practicing a little bit about what is happening in your day to day and in your moments, you know, how are you present? How are you not present? And of course, breathing, lots of breathing exercises, being able to feel the breath in your body in and out. So I've noticed a few layers of awareness. So I've noticed that every time I got tapped, I wasn't even present. And that feel like disturbing me being in a outer zone. It's almost like I was escaping and then somebody tapped and I was coming back and that felt like a disturbance of being escaped, being out there. And then I realized that perhaps I need to be present, right? Not only I'm driving, but I need to be present. And I'm sure I was driving safely and automatic, but I wasn't present. And I then started to spot the yellow cars, not always ahead of anyone, but I was starting to spot, and that gave me confidence that I was starting to stay more present in the body for longer periods of time. Um, I continue to see yellow cars even when the children are not in a car. And it's something that we condition ourselves when we have something in our mind consciously. The subconscious starts to bring things for us to really see and experience. But now I use the yellow card to really remind myself of being with my breath, being present, opening my channel of energy, or closing my channel of energy, whichever way. And I'm using that yellow card cue really to practice different things as I master it. So I haven't mastered, of course, being present all the time, but I have mastered enough that I'm present through the tasks that I need to carry. And I'm able to sustain it for much longer and being able to sustain it even for hours. So you will notice this progression where you understand when are you present, when are you not. And this is magical, magical, because awareness comes much more easier and it brings the clarity that you're seeking with the questions that you're questioning, so that it helps you understand about your triggers, help you understand about your limiting beliefs, help you understand about your thought processes. How are you thinking through your day to day? So it's a lovely game, and I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you get a lot of understanding about yourself, about yourself in any environment that you are with other people, how you are communicating, how you're connecting, how you're not connecting, what's missing, what needs improving. And I hope that brings quite a lot of insights and awarenesses for you. And as always, we are here looking for positive changes and try not to, even if we do notice that there is guilt, blame, shame, that we redirect back to the point where how can I then focus on not the muddy part, right? The blame, shame, and guilt. Don't focus on that. It's okay to understand that you notice that perhaps you feel guilty for not being present, or you're blaming something for not being present, or feeling shame for not being present in certain moments, but that you come back around and bring yourself back to the present and say, but I am trying. I am working through it and I am progressing, and always come back around. Don't get stuck in the mud. Okay. So I hope you enjoy it, and see you soon.